Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Weekly. Happy Monday. My name is Josh, and today I'm going to discuss about Tezos and its token XTZ and conduct a price forecast using AI technique known as ARIMA, which stands for autoregressive integrated moving average, and forecast three scenarios for Tezos' XTZ token from May of 2023 to January of 2024. So the three scenarios are what could happen to this token in a base case. The second one is what could happen in a bullish case, and the third one is what could happen in a recession related scenario. So let's get started. So on the screen, you're able to see a chart, which is the monthly average price of XTZ token starting November of 2017 at a monthly level, and this is color coded on a diverging scale from uh, deep green to deep red, and the scale is dependent on the Z score, which stands for how far the current price of the month is away from the average price for the entire time series from November 2017 till April 2023. So the average price for this token is 2.5 USD, and yet as you can see that on for the November of 2017 the price was uh, 1.8 USD. That means that the price was almost 70 cents lower than the average price. That's why the Z score was 0.42. That 0.42 is that $70 difference divided by the standard deviation, which was almost 1.5, 1 point, little over 1.5. That's why if you divide zero point 0.7 by 1.5, you will get negative 0.42. So when the coming back to the color, when the Z score is negative, substantially negative, the color is becomes more and more green. As the Z score approaches uh, a positive value, or is kind of more than 1, then the color tends to be deeper red. So for example, in October of 2021, with the average price of 6.99, almost $7, the Z score was 2.95. If you conduct the calculation again in your mind, is like what is 6.99 compared to 2.5? So the C6, if you divide 7 by 2.5, you will get 4.5. That's and 4.5 is the value, sorry, the dollar amount of 4.5, which is excess of the average price. If you put it in terms of Z score, which is, as I said, is 1.5 US dollars. If you divide 4.5 by 1.5, you would get the Z score of 3. But like as I said, that is there, like as we did some approximation, that's why the actual Z score was 2.95. So that's how the colors are correlated with the Z score. So and the third example is like when in September of 2020, when when the price was extremely close to 2.5, which is the average for the entire series, the Z score was almost 0, and the color, if you see, is almost white. So where are we right now? So right now, in the last month close, it was in April. The price was at an average of 1.08 US dollars. So that meant that the price was lower by compared to the average price for the series. It was lower by almost 1.5 US dollars. That's one a little less than 1.5 US dollars, which is fairly close to the standard deviation, which is again 1.5 US dollar. That's why the Z score was negative 0.91, and the color is deep green. And if you have been following the altcoin price forecast that I have been conducting in the playlist, that I will attach to the end of this video, you can do like a comparative analysis of where an altcoin is vis-a-vis its price history, and what color code it is following. So Tezos, like most of the altcoins that I have conducted so far, is not in that zone of color zone of deep red or light red, but it is actually deep green zone, where it means that it is not overvalued, but it is in its way less than the average price for the entire time series. So this is where we are right now. And coming to the actual forecast, so these forecasts were uh, calculated using the AI model, and feeding this price history as an input. So what does the AI model give as an output at a base level is this forecast starting from May of 2023. I know we are very close to the end of the month. The forecasted price for this month by the model is 92 cents. In June, the forecasted price is 71 cents, which if we compare from the April level, it is about 36 cents lower, or in percentage, almost one third from where we are right now. In July, the price forecast is about 57 cents, which is um, almost 50 cents, little over 50 cents lower from where we are right now. And in terms of percentage, it is almost 45% lower than the current price. In August, the forecast is 66 cents. In September, 64 cents. In October, 60 cents. In November, 54 cents. In December, 52 cents. And in January, 53 cents. So the trajectory is a crash till July to a tune of about 45%, then a rally to almost back to a 35% loss, or a downside, and from that point again a crash to 52 cents, which is almost a crash to 50%, a little over 50% from where we are currently. And then again a slight bullish moment in last month, which is January. So this is the base forecast by this model. And if you compare to the price action in that was the low point in February of 2019, this base model is still the forecast of this base model is still higher than what the average price of this Tezos XTZ token was in February of 2019. So this is not that surprising or to be construed as financial advice. This is what the data science model tells us based on historical data. Coming to the bullish forecast or bullish scenario, so this assumes that the macroeconomic outlook favors risk assets and altcoins such as Tezos. And in that scenario, this model includes the base model as a base forecast model as an input, as well as considers one standard deviation to the upside, multiplied by the relevant z-score of a similar phase in the market cycle, past market cycle, in and add that as a include that as a multiplier on top of like a using a normal distribution of that z-score. So that's how this for bullish forecast has been created. Coming to the actual values in the month of May, the forecast, I know it's fairly late and it's very unlikely to happen in the last couple days, but nevertheless I have considered the model to have values till the end of month of April. So that's why for the month of May, the values forecasted by this model is $1.30. In June, the forecasted value is at an average price of $1.02, which is fairly close, like 6 cents below the last close month's price. In the third month, the forecast is 84 cents, which is in month of July. In fourth month, in August, the forecast is 98 cents. In September, the forecast is 89 cents. In October, 83 cents, which is the lowest that this model has forecasted. And in terms of percentage is a little over 20% of a crash in this scenario. In November, the value is 84 cents. In December, 90 cents, and in January, 91 cents. So the range is from $1.30 till 83 cents, which is 83 cents is almost 25 cents lower than the um, current last month's close. That's the forecast in a bullish scenario. and this would help us help us form uh, like a good floor, oh sorry, no, not a floor, a ceiling, in case of a bullish bias in the market. And coming to the third forecast is recession forecast. So uh, that assumes that we get a recession in month of May. But looks like it's very unlikely considering we are just 2 days away uh, from the end of month. But nevertheless, let's assume May as a month one, and if we get a recession before during this time series of May of 2023 till January of 2023, this would act as a M1, which is month one. In the first month of recession, if it's declared in this time frame, the forecasted value, again not financial advice, it's at 73 cents. In the second month, the forecasted value is 56 cents. Again, in the third month, it's 44 cents, which is little over 50% crash from where we are right now. In the fourth month, the forecast is 50 cents. Fifth month, it's 51 cents. Sixth month, it's 49 cents. Seventh month is 39 cents, which is almost one third, or like 66% crash. In eighth month is 32 cents, which is almost 70% crash from where we are right now. And in the ninth month it's 35 cents. So this level of 32 cents is the lowest monthly average, which is again the seventh month of recession. And this value is almost 8 cents lower than what the average market monthly price for Tezos was in February of 2019. So that's the forecast scenario for this token using AI technique in the recession environment. So those are all the forecasts pertaining to Tezos that I have for you today. If you like this content, please give us a like on the video or subscribe to our channel. I've also added the playlist to this video, and hope you give a look at that as well. And I'll keep on making more altcoin related price forecasts in the future. So hope you stay tuned for that as well. Thank you. Bye bye.